So lots of fire, lots of ambition at a very early time in your life. And not only do you have all this power and ambition, but behind it, um, you're actually creating stuff, right? So what is it in you that has sort of lit this fire in you and keeps you so inspired and motivated?
I think that my spark definitely started with my frustration with the education system. So when I was a sophomore, actually, that's what me and my twin sister both call our years of transformation. Because if there was one year in high school that I absolutely loved, it was sophomore year. Because sophomore year changed everything for me. And this was the year that I realized that the education system wasn't working. And despite what my siblings had gone through and the advice that I'd gotten from them, I didn't feel like I was in a position to understand and answer the question, what does education mean to me? And that's what I always ask friends that I meet and different peers and even teachers, what does education mean to you? And how can we make that definition real? And a lot of the time, whenever I ask this question, no one has the same answer because education means different things to different people. And so when I started to kind of pick apart that question and answer it, I realized that none of the things in my definition matched what I was actually going through. And so that was when I realized that it was time for like kind of a 360-degree change of the education system. And it wasn't something that happened overnight. I definitely had to talk to more people, do more research. And that was when I realized like this education system isn't working. We've been talking about the fact that it isn't working, but no one's doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really frustrating because I thought to myself, my siblings have gone through this, my parents have gone through it in Nigeria, not in America, but there have been generations and generations of people who have gone through an education system that doesn't work, but no one's doing anything to change it. And in terms of the American education system, it's the same rinse, repeat, almost like we're robots. That's the kind of education that is going across America. And with the pandemic, people are realizing that you can't fill the role of a teacher. Like they're realizing that teachers are so much more valuable. And I'm like, also to that point, when we go online, there's so much missing from high school and so much missing from education that you can't replicate at home. So I think that when I realized that education didn't fit the definition that I wanted, that was when the real spark started to go off and I started to do more research and reaching out and trying to see ways that in just 2 years I could transform my education experience.
What